Here we have the Favre Leuba Deep Raider Revival, which is a very charming looking retro inspired diver that first debuted in 1964. And I wonder, am I just starved for more options in this luxury price segment, more vintage inspired diver options? And that's why I like this so much. I think Tudor, I think Longines, I think to a degree Rado is dominating this segment with the Black Bay, with the Hydro Conquest, or the Legend Diver, or the Captain Cook to a degree from Rado. So this is fun to see for me. I really like what Favre Leuba is doing. I like how uncommon this is in the wider watch market, but I also think with a few little tweaks, this would genuinely be a fantastic watch. Let's talk more about it. Thanks to Exquisite Timepieces for lending in actually these two Favre Leuba watches. Exquisite is a family-owned AD. They carry 60 luxury brands. They're an awesome place to buy a new watch. I've linked their store below. Now, when it comes to the case, when it comes to the bracelet, when it comes to the finish, there's a definite quality here that you can feel when you have it on wrist. There's a nice weight. There's a nice thickness to the links. I like this chamfered look, this angular look of the links on the bracelet, and how that ties into the Seamaster 300-esque type of lugs that are found on the case. This watch really grabs your eye, especially outside a natural light. It's blinged out with the all-polished finish. But conversely, this watch will never be fully clean. You're always going to look down and see a smudge or a scratch or a scuff. It's just the nature of an all-polished finish. So yes, it looks awesome. Yes, it has presence. But yes, it's also annoying at seeing all of the marks, all of the smudges that will accumulate as you wear this watch. Now going to the dial, we have a Sunray Gray dial. It's the warmer hue of gray as opposed to a cooler hue of gray. And I love the mix of the printed loom strips and the applied logo, or sorry, it does have an applied logo, but the applied markers that flank part of the cardinal markers. So I like the look. It's really quite distinctive, and surprisingly, the loom is awesome. This is old radium superluminova. I know not everybody enjoys the aged loom look, but there is something to this watch. The warm tones of the loom complementing the warm of the Sunray Gray. It's an inviting look. Yes, I know it's not completely true to what the original reference from 1964 would have had, but I do like the style here, and that's partly why we like watches. They're more than just timepieces that serve a purpose by telling us the time. A lot of it comes down to the styling and how it makes you feel while you're wearing it. On that note, I also enjoy this date window. It's circular. There's a polished, chamfered edge to it. Not everybody enjoys a date at the 4:30, but this is just like the original, and I like that little detail. One detail that I don't like so much is the fact that Favre Leuba took off Geneve under their logo, and they took off the deep blue, the model name that was on that original reference. Here we have 1737, which is a nod to the original inception of Favre Leuba. And then we have the water resistance designation written in both atmospheres and meters, which is repetitive and kind of weird to me. So I don't know why Favre Leuba changed up the dial text compared to the original, especially when they put so much emphasis in recreating the essence of that original reference. They did a fantastic job overall, but there's a couple odd choices that I think would have been better served to go with the original text, but let me know what you think about that. Inside the case is a Le Jeu Perret movement. It has blued screws, it has tasteful finishing, it has decent specs when it comes to power reserve. You can't see it through a closed case back. The watch has average bezel action. I wouldn't say it's class leading. This is going to be comparable to what you would find on a Rado or a Longines, and certainly not as nice as what you would find on a Tudor Black Bay. Now, let me mention the thing that I think holds this back the most. It's not the all polished finish, it's not the dial text here, it's the fact that there is a butterfly style clasp on this bracelet that does not allow for micro adjustment positions. It's disappointing to see a butterfly style bracelet or clasp on a dive watch. So I think this would have been far better to have a sports style clasp, give me the Favre Leuba logo on that, and then multiple micro adjustment positions. I don't even care if it's a traditional style or a quick adjust system, but I want some more fine tuning when it comes to dialing in the travel or the fit of the watch on the wrist. Overall, this is a cool piece. You definitely feel the quality. You see the detail work in person. I like the fact that it's uncommon. I like the fact that there's another option in that luxury priced retro inspired diver section. And so I'm really looking forward to this watch. I just think with a couple little tweaks, it would have been a far more attractive option, especially if this would have had a good sports style clasp. But let me know what you think about that. Would you take this over a Longines Legend Diver or a Hydro Conquest or a Rado Captain Cook or maybe a pre-owned Black Bay? Let me know your thoughts below. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today, and I hope to see you again in another watch video.